Few stories have captured the imagination of humanity quite like the legend of Atlantis. First chronicled by the ancient Greek philosopher Plato around 360 BC, Atlantis is described as an advanced, utopian civilization that mysteriously disappeared beneath the waves in a single catastrophic event. The tale has sparked endless debates, inspired countless explorations, and even found its way into modern pop culture. But what is Atlantis really? Is it a historical fact, a philosophical allegory, or a cautionary tale meant to teach us something profound? The origins of the Atlantis story. The story of Atlantis appears in Plato's dialogues Timaeus and Critias. According to Plato, Atlantis was a powerful and prosperous island nation located beyond the Pillars of Hercules, commonly believed to be the Strait of Gibraltar. The Atlanteans were said to possess unparalleled advancements in architecture, agriculture, and technology. Yet, despite their achievements, they became morally corrupt and greedy, leading to their eventual downfall. Plato's description of Atlantis serves multiple purposes. To some, it's a historical account of a lost civilization, while others view it as a parable highlighting the dangers of hubris and moral decay. Scholars have long debated whether Plato's account was based on real events, fictionalized entirely, or a mix of both. Searching for Atlantis. Fact or fantasy? Over the centuries, numerous theories have emerged about the possible location of Atlantis. From the Mediterranean to the Caribbean, researchers have scoured the globe in search of evidence. Some believe Atlantis could be linked to the Minoan civilization on the island of Crete, which was devastated by a volcanic eruption around 1600 BC. Others point to the submerged city of Dwarka in India, believed to date back thousands of years, as a potential source of the myth. One of the most compelling theories ties Atlantis to the island of Santorini, which experienced a massive volcanic eruption during the Bronze Age. The eruption wiped out a thriving civilization and caused tsunamis that could have devastated neighboring regions. This aligns with Plato's account of a sudden and catastrophic event, lending some credibility to the idea that Atlantis might be based on real historical events. However, skeptics argue that the lack of direct archaeological evidence makes Atlantis more myth than fact. Despite this, the search for Atlantis continues, fueled by humanity's innate curiosity and desire to uncover hidden truths. Atlantis as a warning. Whether or not Atlantis was a real place, its story serves as a timeless warning about the consequences of greed, arrogance, and the misuse of power. Plato's narrative suggests that the Atlanteans' downfall was not due to external forces, but their own moral failings. This theme resonates deeply in today's world, where similar challenges threaten modern civilizations. Take, for example, the story of Easter Island. Known for its mysterious Moai statues, Easter Island was once home to a thriving society. However, deforestation, overpopulation, and resource mismanagement led to ecological collapse and societal decline. Like Atlantis, Easter Island's fate serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of unsustainable practices. Another modern parallel can be found in the Dust Bowl of the 1930s in the United States. Unsustainable farming techniques and a disregard for environmental stewardship turned vast swathes of fertile land into barren deserts. This man-made disaster displaced millions and highlighted the dire consequences of ignoring nature's limits. The symbolic power of Atlantis. Beyond its potential historical roots, Atlantis has a symbolic power that transcends time and geography. It represents humanity's eternal quest for utopia and the dangers of losing sight of what truly matters. In many ways, Atlantis is a mirror reflecting both our greatest aspirations and our deepest flaws. The concept of a lost golden age is not unique to Atlantis. Many cultures have similar myths, from the Garden of Eden in Judeo-Christian tradition to the mythical land of Shambhala in Tibetan Buddhism. These stories remind us of our longing for a perfect world and the harsh reality that such perfection often eludes us. Real-life lessons from the myth. The story of Atlantis, whether fact or fiction, offers valuable lessons for individuals and societies alike. One of the most compelling aspects of the tale is its focus on the consequences of hubris. History is replete with examples of civilizations that rose to great heights only to crumble due to their own excesses. Consider the Roman Empire, which at its peak was one of the most powerful entities in the ancient world. Over time, internal corruption, economic inequality, and overexpansion led to its decline. Similarly, the collapse of the Soviet Union in the 20th century underscores the fragility of even the most imposing superpowers when internal flaws go unchecked. Atlantis also reminds us of the importance of humility and balance. In an era marked by rapid technological advancements and unprecedented global challenges, the lessons of Atlantis are more relevant than ever. Climate change, resource depletion, and geopolitical tensions echo the themes of excess and recklessness found in Plato's account, inspiring the future. Despite its cautionary undertones, the story of Atlantis also inspires hope and resilience. The idea of a lost utopia motivates explorers, scientists, and dreamers to push the boundaries of human knowledge. It challenges us to imagine a better world and work toward creating it. Real-life examples of human ingenuity and resilience abound. The rebuilding of Japan after World War II, the global effort to eradicate diseases like smallpox, and the collaborative advancements in space exploration all demonstrate our capacity to overcome adversity and strive for greatness. These achievements remind us that, while we may falter, we also have the potential to learn, adapt, and grow. Conclusion: Atlantis remains one of history's greatest enigmas, straddling the line between fact and fiction. Whether it was a real place, a philosophical metaphor, or a blend of both, its story continues to captivate and inspire. More than just a tale of a lost civilization, Atlantis serves as a timeless reminder of humanity's potential and peril. In a world grappling with its own challenges, the lessons of Atlantis urge us to seek balance, embrace humility, and strive for a sustainable future. Perhaps the true power of Atlantis lies not in its physical existence, but in its enduring ability to provoke thought, spark imagination, and inspire action. As we navigate the complexities of the modern era, let us heed the warnings of Atlantis and endeavor to create a world that endures, one that future generations will look back on with pride rather than regret.